So, and the culture too. So a lot of times we want to run courses, either they can't pay or some of them they're not allowed to pay. A lot of the culture is that the wife's job is to stay home and look after the children,
the
not education, that sort of stuff. So we've
out.
had issues with trying to run courses for Afghani women where they're not allowed to put their children in childcare because it's their job to look after their children, not to have anyone else pay for it.
There's a lot of things we have to be very sensitive to.
We've run courses and we've made the courses a little bit more expensive and tell them childcare is free. But the extra money pays the childcare. So that way they can say to their husband, well, this is how much the course is. Oh, but they take the children are free.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that we can sell it.
Yes, it's like a very smart strategy.
Strategy. That's a big word.
That's why I'm the boss. No.
Yeah, but you have to be a little
You have
bit
to be
cunning,
clever.
to come up with ideas to make it work.
Yeah.
But we still don't get a lot of people doing courses anyway, so we just need attention. So.
And that there's so much more we could do and to help out and support our community if we had access to more funds.
Yes. And there are many different activities and course of the house. And what's the course or activity is very popular, the most popular?
The thing that we do the majority of, and it's not a course we run, it's a course we host. So there's AMEP English classes. So when people first come to Australia, they get 510 hours of free English classes.
Oh.
So at the moment, Chisholm in Dandenong, they hire our rooms and they run the courses here 4 days a week.
Oh.
Okay.
But if we asked those same ladies to pay us, they would say no. But because they get
That's
welfare
from the government.
and they have to, as part of getting their Centrelink, their welfare check, they'll come along and do that for 500 hours. So getting people to pay for anything is very difficult. But
And the other predominant thing that we do is childcare for all ages up until the end of primary school. So we have one group that is from 6 weeks of age. You can start that early until primary school.
So little babies.
We have pre-kinder, which is 3-year-old kinder. So you have 3-year-old kinder and then you've got normal 4-year-old kinder that the government organises and then school. So we do 3-year-old kinder. And then those children that you saw today are all primary school children. And they come to sometimes before school care here, after school care and vacation care. Okay. So we actually have some children that are dropped off here at 6:30 in the morning. They have breakfast, they're here, we take them to school. We pick them up from school, we bring them here, and they're here till 6:30 at night.
It's a long day for some of those little kids,
So is there any kids here or just a little bit?
How many?
Yeah.
There's quite a few.
You probably heard them when you were noisy.
And if you hear one screaming really loud, that will be my daughter.
And look, it's a long day, but a lot of parents work, so that's why it's convenient. They know the kids are safe, they enjoy coming here. It's pretty low cost, so there's a lot of benefit.
But we all have courses, so we get some funding to run some of our courses, but not enough so that people don't have to pay. So normally people pay $50 for a whole term. That's like $5 a week.
Yeah.
It's not a lot, but again, for people in this community, it can be a lot of money.
Yeah.
So one example, our computer class. We can have 8 people, we have 8 computers in the room, but we need at least 6 people for that class to run. Or we make a loss and we can't make a loss. We have to at least break even.
Because we have to pay the teacher.
Yes.
So we need at least 6 people. If we don't get 6 people, we say, sorry, we can't run the course.
Okay.
So we might say...
And they go elsewhere.
Well, they either go elsewhere or put them on a waiting list, but next term they might not want to do it.
Yeah.
If we had some funds from philanthropic sources, we might be able to say to those people,
we can run it for 2.
we'll run it.
Yeah.
Well, if only 3 people want to do it, we can run
afford
it.
The teacher.
Because the extra money we've got,
be
we
great.
can use to support that class.
Yes.
Which means we're actually then doing what we want to support the people in our community.
That'd be so wonderful.
The vision statement here for the house is that nobody in our community goes unsupported. Okay? But we need money to do that.
Yeah.
So besides childcare here, we have classes, we have
brochure.
hires. Kate will get you a brochure. So we've got a counselling service that's run from state funding, so it's totally funded. So that department has full funding. Other departments have no funding, and some have half and half.
Yes.
So we have a few different models of the types of funding we have. So I get some money for my wage. I get no money for Kate's wage. I get no money for the receptionist's wage. I get no money for my office manager. So we have to make enough money by hiring out that room. We hire that room out as a function room. We'll hire our buses out. We need to do enough of that to make enough money to pay the people to do their jobs here. So in the past, when this house first started, there was a manager and that was it. The manager did everything, did reception, did programming, did everything.